for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be seated. Madam Clerk, you're recognized. Call the roll.
Alderman Thornton. Here. Alderman Humphrey.
Present.
Alderman Reed.
Here.
Alderman Mosley.
Here.
Alderman Henderson.
Here.
Alderman Burke.
Here.
Note that all are present. The first item of business would be the approval of the minutes for June 11th, which you have in your packet.
Second. We approve this night. Presented.
And we have a second by Alderman Henderson. Any discussion? Here none, all in favor raise your hand. I see 6 for, none against. Motion carries. Madam Clerk, you're recognized. Present your financial statements.
Okay, the balance in general fund on June 30th was $255,300.42. Year-to-date revenues, $1,256,132.65. Expenditures by department are administrative, $119,528.69. Law enforcement, $501,401.18. Fire is $122,668.93. Sanitation is $277,533.92. Building codes $22,584.18. District court $38,778.32. Municipal building $11,576.91. Recreation $69,257.85. Cultural Center $23,760.72. Armory Neighborhood Center is $4,553.98. Total other $83,674. And total expenditures $1,275,245.43. And that's a decrease for the year of $19,102.77. The balance in the street fund on June 30th was $202,595.05. Year-to-date revenues, $161,563.81. Year-to-date expenditures, $171,596.22. And that's a decrease for the year of $10,032.41. Other accounts, the balance on June 30th was $2,049,671.28. Year-to-date revenue, $1,818,373.15. And expenditures, $2,134,371.91. And that's a decrease for the year of $315,938.66. You should also have a city treasurer's report.
I move that the financial statement will be approved. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the financial statements. It was in your packet. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor raise your hand. I see 6 for, none against. Madam Clerk, you recognize.
Okay, in June, we received $62,660.85 from the city sales and use tax. Year-to-date total, $368,637.77. And we're down from the same period last year, $9,405.72. And I've attached the expenditures for city sales and use and for the sales tax economic development. Any questions?
9,000 what?
$9,405.72.
About 2.5%.
County sales and use tax, we received $40,719.35. Year-to-date total is $251,420.97. And we're down approximately $3,500 from the same period last year. And you also should have a copy of the district court's report for May. And we also have the overtime report for the quarter.
Any discussion or questions?
No, but just visiting and networking at the Municipal League Convention, others, are stating that they're down as it relates to revenues as well. So it's a universal, not just a city of Warren issue.
I think the city of Warren is in much better shape than most cities.
Then some of them, yes, and some are in better shape.
Other accounts look pretty bad, but we had put that $194,000 for the law enforcement and emergency center, so other than that, it would have been okay.
And that's money we already had, so it's kind of a confusion to look at a budget, because you're appropriating for this year, but you're appropriating monies that you've saved for the last 2 years and put back, so it makes it look kind of funky, like you're really overspending, but in fact, you're not. You had the money. We didn't have to borrow anything. All right, under public comment, I do have one person that asked to be here tonight, and that was John Lipton, president of the BCIDC, and I'll recognize him at this time, and then I'll have any alderman introduce anybody. John, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mayor Martin. My purpose here this evening is to basically to do an introduction to you. We are very excited over at BCIDC since we've been able to obtain the services of Donna Lawhon. And Donna's got some very exciting things going. And we're very excited about some of the ideas she's bringing to the table. And I hope that if you would allow me, I'd like for her to make a few comments here in just a few minutes. I would like to tell you that one thing that we feel like that should have been done, we're doing it now, is we're going through each of the existing manufacturers. So far, we've gone through Ashcraft Wood Products. We've gone through Maxwell Flooring. They're coming in monthly. And the CEOs of these concerns are telling us of their problems. We've gone through Orthoflex. We've, this past month, Bradley Brands Furniture, which is Keith Chambers and his operation. It's so far been mind-boggling to hear some of the comments that's coming out of existing industry. This month, the latter part of this month, we'll have the Oasis people, Stanley Anderson, and then we'll wind up our two manufacturers with hopefully Armstrong and Potlatch. A lot of the comments we're hearing has been expressed in confidentiality being stressed, but I think that's exciting. And I would love if you would just bear with me a few minutes. We've got a newsletter that Ms. Lawhon, you'll be receiving, is it monthly?
Yes, sir.
You'll be receiving monthly, and I want to leave one of those with each of you here this evening, give you some glimpse into what we're doing. And I don't know, it's an exciting, it's a very exciting time once again at BCIDC. And as we go forward, if you have comments or suggestions, once we get through a lot of this with all of our existing manufacturers, we will then turn our attention toward educational perspectives. And if you would allow me, Mayor, about 2 or 3 minutes, let me present to you Donna Lawhon. Let her tell you that she's been in business here in Warren. Many of you that don't know her, come by the office and get acquainted. She had experience with the Alliance in Pine Bluff. She worked for them for a while, and we're real excited to have Donna.
Thank you. Hi. Very nice to meet all of you. I just wanted to take a minute and tell you what we've been doing for BCIDC. I can give you an idea, and maybe you all can have suggestions. You can help us. You saw our newsletter. That's the second issue since I've been there. We're going to get it out. Try to get it out on the first of every month. So if you have any suggestions on that, just let me know. Mr. Lipton explained to you about our board meetings with the different industries. That's been real beneficial to us. And the intermodal, I just wanted to update you a little bit on that. There's currently 3 contracts underway out there right now. There's the water, sewer, and a bedroll. And that's, progress. We always like progress. And the Griggs property is being cleared with the help of CBEC and their students out there. And it's always nice to have someone to work with us, and it just makes things go easier. I'm trying to develop a small business resource center at BCIDC. There's a lot of information in the area that people just don't know about, I'm afraid. At UAM, at the Small Business Development Technology Center at UAM, her name's Lindsay Henry. She runs that office, and she's agreed to work with us. They have got videos, they've got online training. She's agreed to come personally to do consulting for any small business owners or entrepreneurs, to give them one-on-one training. She'll be here on the 3rd Tuesday of every month from 9 until 2 at our office. So if you know of anyone who's thinking of starting a new business or who has a new business, she can help with planning. She can help with background. She can help with anything. So if anybody has any ideas, send them our way. In fact, I had someone in this afternoon, and he was real thankful that information was out there. I'm actually working on a grant from USDA to help fund that, to get the computer